it's good, sir. It's better to do it in World Championships because I missed out on Asian Championship in Thailand. It was very unfortunate there, but yeah, I had to really push my ability to go forward in this regatta because it's been a tough event. My fingers and everything has been ripped off because it was windy all day. But it's all worth it, and definitely all the sacrifices and the usual hard work pays off, and just perseverance and keeping and being in the routine helps. Thankfully, my parents and everybody who's been there to support me, so they're always there to support me no matter what, so I'm very grateful for that. I think it all adds up, and then you're just there at the right time, and I think I really had a good time to just perform, and I did it. So we have to believe in ourselves. So I tend to just more. For me, I think I've always done it last minute. Everything that I've done so far is like last minute, and Tokyo was last minute qualification as well. And I like the pressure. That definitely I like the pressure. So I think I was never in doubt for sure. Because if I'm in doubt, then the self belief won't be there. And then if I don't believe in myself, then it's not going to happen. So the things that push me down just help me to more give me more focus and fueled me to get better and perform even better in this world. And it's obviously better to perform in this worlds because it's much harder with all the competition there is. And to qualify here is, I think it's much nicer to qualify here than in any Asian championships or any Asian games. So qualifying races, we had 6 races, which is basically 2 races per day. So 4 days of qualifying, and so it's a long qualifying event. So and also just one discard. So the goal was to make sure you're in the gold fleet, which is top 50. And so first day I was maybe a bit too conservative because I finished 19 and 15. I think that wasn't a good, like a very good result, but it was a decent result to just be in the gold fleet. But then day 2, I was like, I have the boat speed, I have everything. I just need to get the tactics and like uh, just put that in group and just utilize that. And I think I did that very well, and I was very good at boat placement, and tactically I was very strong, so which helped me to finish I think 7 and 5, something like that. The third day was also very good because I finished again in top 10, both the results. So it was good qualifying for me because qualifying is very important as the fleets are shuffling and there are less good guys. So you need to perform much higher than because in gold fleet, it's going to be much tougher and you might get the discard, which I did. And most people do get their discards in gold fleet. So it's better to have a very good qualifying in order to have a decent gold fleet regatta. And gold fleet sailing was much harder, so because it was windier and of course the fleet, like it's like you take a breath and that's it, like they'll swallow you. So it's a hunger situation, so you have to be hungry. And some of the times I was just on the wrong side, like I finished 50, which was my discard. um, Basically I was like in the last few boats, which happens to, I think, the best of us because all of them are pretty much similar speed, and it's very hard to pass some guys in the gold fleet. And the race before, I finished 6th just because I was at the right place at the right time. That's all. So far, we plan to train in Europe again because it's Marseille. So Marseille is similar conditions because we don't have a container, or like all the big teams have their containers there, and they've been based there for a long time. As we don't have such facilities right there, and it's too expensive to be there and pay everything. So we are going to go to somewhere which is similar to Marseille conditions, where Malta is pretty good and Valencia is pretty good. That's where I've been training, and Malta I've sailed quite a long time. So I think Malta is the um closest conditions to being in Marseille. So yeah, I'll probably go there and train, and we have a good group, so the group will be there. So the target is to get much faster in heavy breeze, and Marseille is going to be windy, most probably. So increase a bit of weight, 2 kilos probably. I'm 85 right now. I need to be 87. So yeah, that'll be the goal. Technically has to be much stronger, and then tactically the starts are quite important, so I need to work on my starts. So that's what we discussed. So yeah, uh, I think it hasn't sunk yet, like about the qualification. I thought it was after Tokyo Olympics. I thought it was supposed to happen, like because it's always going upwards, and Paris was just about to happen. So once you've done it, I think it's just going upwards. So I really didn't think anything about that. So I just want to get in the future. I just want to get a medal for India in the Olympic Games. That's the whole target. So when I beat that, I think I'll be more appreciative of what I've done.